Hey, welcome back, Revheads. David here. Ready for another video? I've got some interesting contents inside this box that I've been waiting on since September 7th when Mustang week ended. And I'm happy to share it with you. And so I thought we would partake in the unboxing together. So you'll get to see the first reactions and the first look at the brand new steering wheel that I ordered for my Stage 3 ROUSH Mustang. So let's get to it. And then I'll show you some of the other parts, pieces, whatever, that I've ordered that we're going to install along with the steering wheel. And then I'll give you some insights to some upcoming projects that we've got on some of the other vehicles as well. So a little bit to cover. It won't be a long video. Yeah, we'll keep it relatively short and sweet. I'm also not one of those guys that just posts videos for the sake of posting videos because I've got nothing else to do with my life. So that's probably why, if you guys follow the channel, you don't see a video like every 2, 3, 4 days. There might be 7 days, 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever the case is between, you know, the first time you get to see my smiling face and the second time you get to see my smiling face. Or Steven's, or DJ's, or Madam Director's, or anybody else we have on the channel. Jerome, my daughters, whoever. But let's get to it. Unboxing. This is from the 10 Composites. And as you guys might recall from the videos during Mustang Week, I did order a flat bottom carbon fiber steering wheel from them. We got the Mustang Week discount, which was pretty freaking cool because it was a substantial discount. And yeah, it finally arrived in the mail this morning. I'm excited. Ooh, that's a fancy box. Even the box looks carbon fiber. Not the one that you can, well, you can kind of see it. All right, we're gonna have to, damn it, we're gonna take this off the table. All right, trying this again. Well, that worked out well. Look at how fancy this box is, man. Do you guys see this? That's a high quality box right there. I'm sure they spent extra on making it look carbon fiberish, but kudos for the presentation. Kudos. Oh, dear customer, thank you for becoming a valued customer. We hope you enjoy the purchase. If you have any questions, please let us know. I'm sure I won't have any questions. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. It's a steering wheel. But I will say, they do a very good job of packaging it. They got all sorts of packaging materials in there. A nice little cover that I don't know why I would use this, because the car, I mean, you're not going to drive with this on the car when the steering wheel is installed. But if I were not installing it for, you know, a period of time, this would be a good way to maintain it. So that's pretty freaking cool. Packaging materials. Ooh. Look at that sexy beast. Check this out. Now, what you guys may not be able to see, obviously it's got your stripe up top so that it designates the center of the steering wheel. So if you're taking it out to the track, you don't have to keep looking down to make sure your wheels are pointed straight forward. But what you don't see, actually let me take off the wrapping and I can show it to you a little bit better. But there is some customized graphics that I had included on the bottom of the steering wheel that just kind of help, you know, stand off the design a little bit so that it makes it look like it could have potentially came as a orderable option on the Stage 3s during that particular model year. Do you see that right there where it says ROUSH Stage 3? That's pretty cool. Yeah. Man, I love the way that feels. Whew. That's some good stuff. I can't wait to put this on the car. It's gonna look hot. It's gonna look hot. Yeah. That's pretty hot. I love it, man. To the crew over at the 10 Composites, you guys did an awesome job, man. This looks pretty freaking banging. Yeah, super excited. So what I bought with it, because we're gonna take the factory pieces off the OEM steering wheel and put them on, obviously the tri-spoke design here, is we bought some carbon fiber like materials to put over top of them. So we'll they'll dress them up and make them look just like the steering wheel itself, and they are the same pattern, color, design, which was done on purpose, so we ordered those. We have also got the overlay for the center console in the Mustang, again, just to kind of pull it all together, because originally the car didn't come with carbon fiber. In 2015 it wasn't an option on those cars, so we're just trying to dress everything up and make it, you know, and make it look uniform, because you know, I'm big on dress right dress type stuff. I don't like things looking out of place. And then the other piece was, this is for the passenger side dash, and it's going to go over top of where the dash plate goes to it. So this will cover that area up. And then I have also thought about ordering the door sills for it. I haven't done that yet, but it's something that I have absolutely thought about more than once, and might end up pulling the trigger on at some point in the near future. Because, I mean, why not? It's probably Chris's fault. Chris is a buddy of mine that I used to work with when I was at the USO back in 2018. He's a big proponent of the carbon fiber. A lot of his internal accessories on his Mustang are carbon fiber, and I mean, his car, it's a black GT Mustang that's supercharged and has a whole bunch of bells and whistles to it. It's a phenomenal looking car. Maybe someday we'll get it on the channel here, so you guys can see it. But he's been the one that's kind of been, hey, you should carbon fiber this. Hey, you should carbon fiber that. So, hey, we're getting there. You should be happy, Chris. But I'm going to put this down for a second, and I'm going to show you some of the other things we've got in the works. Like, for example, you guys might recall a little while ago, I told you that we were going to be doing some vinyl work on the F-150. Well, though you can't really see it because it's got the protective strip across it, this is the new vinyl that is getting ready to go on Kira in the very near future. So I would say probably around the first of the year at the latest, this is going to be on there. And she will have a tribute-themed Bigfoot look to her. So for those of you guys that are into any type of motorsports, really, if you've been around the monster truck series, when I was a young kid growing up, I mean, Bigfoot was the monster truck, and then you had some others like USA 1 and Barefoot and Snakebite and Carolina Crusher and, you know, Rolling Thunder and trucks like that. But, yeah, I've always been a big fan of Bigfoot, and I think this is going to look phenomenal on the truck, especially with that Atlas blue body color. It's just going to look amazing. I've also got, and we're just waiting for the spoiler to finish curing for the Shelby Mustang, but I got a brand new spoiler that's going to go on the back of the Shelby Mustang, because the spoiler that's on it, the OEM spoiler that was put on there by Shelby when they built the car back in 2014. So from January to July is when they had the car. But essentially, when they put the car together, right, and they striped it, they didn't wait for the paint to cure on their spoiler. And so when I took the old stripes off the car, because they had matte black on it, if those of you that might recall, I may have discussed that in a previous video or two. When I pulled that old vinyl off, it pulled the paint off. Shelby didn't pay attention to the cure time for the paint, so that way when you apply the vinyl, you didn't pull the paint off with it. So in an effort not to repeat their mistakes, I'm waiting for that spoiler to cure. And so it was painted back in the beginning of August, that first couple, 4 or 5 days in August, and I'm just waiting for it to finish curing. So I'm thinking by the end of this month, I should be able to go ahead and put the stripes on it so that it matches the rest of the car, and then we can get that installed, and she'll be looking good. I mean, she already looks good, but she'll look better because I think that spoiler that comes on it, that OEM GT500-esque spoiler from the 13-14 era, is just complete shit. That's my opinion. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that would probably disagree with me, but no. Actually, Cervini's, in my opinion, makes probably the best looking spoiler. The ducktail spoiler, if you will, but I had ordered from them originally, and there was a lot of challenges with the product because it came in damaged, and then it took me almost 8 weeks to get them to fix the issue. And so rather than just ordering a new one, I just had them refund the money, and then I ordered one that looks very similar to the Cervini's product through American Muscle, and that's the one I'll show you in a later video when we get ready to install it. But that's what we got. So we got some carbon fiber pieces to go on the interior to complement the steering wheel from the 10 composites. We've got the vinyl for the truck. We're going to do a little bit of vinyl on the motorcycle. I may not show that to you because it's going to be small and whatnot, but just some kind of bright electric blue accents, if you will, in the Harley Davidson outline to put on the saddlebags probably, and then maybe behind the logo on the gas tank, just to kind of help make the colors pop a little bit. I mean, it's a gorgeous bike. I love it. I've been having fun riding it since I graduated the rider's course and got my endorsement, so I was legally able to be on the bike as of Columbus Day. So I've been having a fun couple of weeks with the bike, and she's got some miles on her, and I'm almost ready to refill the fuel tank for the first time since I've brought her home. So kind of excited about that. She gets way better gas mileage than everything else I own. I mean, the cars are both, if you're lucky, 22 on the highway, 15-ish in town probably. The truck's probably not much different. It's about the same. But the motorcycle, they say, is 43 mpg, and I'm like, that's awesome. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. So there will be a video to follow as far as the install of the steering wheel and the carbon fiber components that are going into the Mustang. So stay tuned for that one. But if you like what you saw and you want to see the follow-on videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell notification, and we'll see you guys next time.